She and 5 other horses, they were kept in small pens, and some of them were kept in the dark. She ate produce that was grocery stores throughout, and she ate bread that the day-old bread outlet threw out. She lived in the 10 by 10 stall and eating garbage for 12 years of her life, as far as we know. She was an anatomy lesson in skeletal structure, and it was just frightening. All her hip bones were sticking out, her ribs, and the vertebrae actually popped out above the mane.
Her muscles had atrophied. She had no range of motion in her legs because she'd been confined to a small space for so long. She'd had very little contact with people. She was very agitated, uneasy, nervous. She felt a little dangerous. She was very skittish, and she didn't have the balance and coordination to move properly around me.
What were her muscles like?
She had no muscle.
She was terrified of shadows, and it took a long time before she could even walk between the barns because there was a slight shadow cast. She was terrified of hoses, but with working with her, she would always go through it. So she had a big heart. When Sammy arrived here, I put Sammy in with my gelding Nisqually, and I quickly saw that Sammy was unable to do absolutely anything a normal horse does without mimicking Nisqually Nick. She had to watch him and then eat a few nibbles and look at him and eat again.
What's impressed me most about this horse is that she had no reason to ever trust me. After the way she's been treated by people, every ounce of mistrust that she had was justified. And she's honestly brought me to tears more than once with how far she's come mentally.
Not being caged up in a 10 by 10 pen, being out and free and seeing the pastures and the grass and just being a horse.
The idea that I feel at this point that I can just hop on this horse and go for a normal ride like I would with any of the other horses that I have in training, that have been in training for years and years and have never been mistreated is unbelievable to me. And I think more than anything, she changed my ideas about what can be accomplished with a horse. The reason I wanted to do this video was not only to promote horse rescue and the power of dressage to rehabilitate a horse like this, but as a personal thank you to Angela DeCarli, who adopted this horse and has sponsored her from the very beginning, and to the c.h.a.n.g.e program, and particularly Dr. Grant Miller, who works so hard in Sonoma County to make sure that stories like this happen, and that there is a happy ending for some of these horses who definitely wouldn't have had one.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I am afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna